Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout in PFL between Magomed Umalatov versus Dilano Taylor. And how I see this one right here is I'm going low confidence Dilano Taylor to pull off the upset here. Yeah, I just don't see the value in Magomed Umalatov. I wouldn't put it, matter of fact, I would put him in a parlay. But the way I would do it, why am I talking like this? But the way that I would do it, the way that I would do it would be a hedge parlay. I would do one with Umalatov and I would do one with Dilano Taylor. And I maybe do a side thing where I would do Dilano straight. And probably like maybe decision depending on where the value is at in that one. But it's fight like tomorrow, so it's just gonna be just surface level like that. It wouldn't be a whole trying to get real in depth and trying to nail this pick to the most value. But it'd be like maybe like Dilano Taylor straight or ML, majority line or whatever case, just pick him. And then maybe like do a hedge and have him in a separate parlay. Maybe like, a bunch of confident picks and Umalatov in it, then a bunch of confident picks and then Dilano Taylor in it. And yeah, that's how I would play that one. Because what is tell me, load the conversation up with you Umalatov fans and lovers and Russian bandwagoners and whatnot. Like no insult to them, but like I feel people just go heavy to them just because they are who they are. Or who are they? They're not even that good. Like y'all got like in the history 40, 50 years of mixed martial arts, y'all got like several belts, like a handful of belts, and that's in boxing, MMA, everything. Like y'all only got like what 10 belts over all that time. Y'all not that dominant in nothing. If anything, y'all lost a lot of stuff when y'all lost to Ukraine. They won more belts than y'all. So like no one saw it's the truth. It's the truth. So I don't get this whole hype like, oh my gosh, this guy's just that. Like he most likely probably will win this on that BS. But when I really look at him, I'm just not impressed with Umalatov, to be honest. I'm not. Like he got a little sloppy back fist knockout in his last fight. It wasn't even no clean hook. With like guy was there and he kind of just flicked his hook up, like flicked his wrist and smacked the dude, knocked him out or dropped him or something like that. It wasn't like no clean set up hook, body shot, get him to drop the arm and sneak the hook in. It was nothing like that. Or body and slip it up a hook. It was nothing, no clean polish or no jumping hook. It was just like an ugly little low tier fighter doing slappy hook. He's a like I said, he's not one of he's for sure, I would bet $100 million that he's not one of the elite, truly elite Russian, Dagestani, or anyone from that Caucasus region. He's not one of those elite. He's one of the ones that's gonna be forgotten about real quick. He might get past here, but I don't see him winning no belt in PFL. I don't see him winning nothing in UFC. I see him being eventually gonna be one of the ones that's gonna lose a fight and disappear. Like, what happened to this guy? What happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? Like, well, that's like most of them. Like, you might feel like, oh, these guys so killers. Like, where their belts at? They lose a fight, they disappear. They off the scene. Like, what happened to Ulanbekov? What happened to this guy? What happened to this guy? What happened to Mary Bach Taisimov? These guys lose. What happened to it's like all these people be like, oh, he gonna win. Like they lose, or losing this, get off the scene. Big quitter energy. And big choking energy at the highest level. But yeah. So I feel like Dilano Taylor, if he believes in himself, he's the more technical striker. I think the biggest issue with him is I don't like his wrestling defense, even though he's supposed to be like one of his friends or former wrestling high school, whatever case, teammates was like, oh, he was the captain of our team. But you're the captain of the team, but your wrestling defense is probably like one of your weakest areas in your game. So yeah, that's a big issue. But I feel like if you do got that wrestling background and you like go back to it and you not as far as an offensive wrestler, but work on it defensively, I feel like he's the bigger, longer, more technical, more talented fighter out there. But yeah, it could be an issue where he could get blanketed over the course of this fight. But based on what I've seen from Umalatov, mostly for cans, even for like a guy who could even a lightweight who can even hang in the UFC, and what fought him to a decision that was close. That was not that long ago. Guy was like probably 35, 34 and fell that lightweight. Like yeah, that was one of your fights that you went to the decision, like one of the only fights you went to the decision. But the rest of your fights have been mostly mediocre fights. I think Salawi or whatever his name was one of his better wins, but it was just an awkward punch. It was like a full clean performance, and he struggled to get a takedown, couldn't get one, and then just had to make it do with like an ugly back fist. But yeah, I feel like Dilano Taylor locks in here, is able to stop takedowns, keep his fight on his feet, and believe in himself. I feel like the skills are all there. He's still a very young fighter, very big fighter, very athletic fighter, very talented fighter. But you gotta, if he can believe in himself, this is an easy fight for him to pull off upset. It wouldn't even be it would be literally no shocker. He should win this one. Matter of fact, I would say he should win this one. If he's not on like mental midget energy, he should win this fight. He should probably even get a finish, given all things. Much cleaner striking, bigger, should have wrestling, offensively and defensively, but for some reason it's lacking. But yeah, this prediction is dragging. So what I just summing it up is like Taylor is a dog here, especially why is what I think he not plus 400, he like something like that minus 300, but I think Umalatov like minus 400 last I checked. But anyway, I like him as a dog here, love him as a dog here, and I'm predicting him to be able to address the wrestling. Not to say he's gonna shut down the takedown play, still gonna have issues there, but he's gonna be able to stuff the takedowns enough that he's gonna be able to find those time on the feet, find the moments to hurt Umalatov and just be the cleaner, longer, lengthier striker over the course of fight and probably frustrate Umalatov at times. Just have Umalatov just probably swinging sloppy strikes and overcommitting, and then Taylor just stand cleaner, stand more on his toes and popping him with shots and beat him into a decision. Still a very, very close fight. Probably gonna be a split decision, but Taylor's gonna do just enough, outwork and be the cleaner fighter over the course of the 3 rounds. So in this one, I have Dilano Taylor via decision.